All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to MECA Land. We're out here on Wednesday afternoon again. I'm going to have the South African judges, Pamish and Sujin, on with us again. I think we've got one of their retail members with us, Auto Armor, if I remember correctly, and Mr. Shaylin down here. So, welcome to Bud Talk Live Wednesday afternoon. No, I have them in here with me, and I'm getting ready to bring them in. So, yeah, my bad. All right, so let's see here. Here we go. How we doing this afternoon, guys?
Hi, the guys.
Hi, Bud.
Hello. So,
This is Vernon from Oklahoma Constantia.
Hi, guys.
you're at the Auto Armor shop. It looks like today.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct. You guys got an event coming this weekend. It looks like.
Yes, our MECA March Madness is happening this Saturday from 11 a.m.
11 a.m. So, you guys got any other exciting news going on out there? You want to give us some information about your retail member there? I see you sitting there. You want to tell us a little bit about what you guys do there at your shop?
Vernon?
Okay, so Auto Armor is a franchise. So this one belongs to Constantia in Johannesburg. We do panel beating, we do car detailing, sound fitment, window safety film, and yeah, a whole lot of other small things to keep people's cars looking good.
Keep them looking good, huh?
It's his first time on TV. So yeah, just to reiterate, Auto Armor is a franchise, as Vernon said. Vernon's the director of Auto Armor in Constantia. Shaylin, who we've got in the background somewhere, I think he's also struggling with.
Yeah, it looks like he's here with us now. I'm going to try to bring him on here. Let's see if we can get it going. So
Shaylin's the other Shaylin.
Welcome, Shaylin.
Shaylin's the other
welcome.
director as
Good
well.
evening. Sorry about that. Connection is bad.
Yeah, so Auto Armor in a nutshell is basically a car detailing organization. So they make a whole lot of cars look extremely fancy for our shows. So our personal vehicle, the MECA Mascot in South Africa, is detailed and maintained by the Auto Armor franchise, and a lot of the other competitors as well. So I think Vernon and Shaylin will take you through the rest of the products. But just in a nutshell, they do vehicle detailing, so paint correction, a full 3-stage paint polishing, clay bar. What else, Vernon?
Panel beating, paint protection film, safety films, anti-smash and grab, refurbishment of your old trimmings. I think Shaylin also will be able to give us insight on that.
Shannon's struggling to hear us.
Hi, evening, Pat. How are you doing?
Yes. Okay, so but Shaylin's also the other director.
I'm looking at.
Unfortunately, he's connecting.
Oh, do we all sound bad, or is it just certain ones? Let me see if I can. I know I can change stuff on my end, but I don't know if I can change theirs.
I know where the sound's distorted.
Can you give us a sec? We're just going to try and log in from the phone.
I'm trying to adjust some of it here. What's going on, y'all? I don't have my headphones with me, or I could maybe tweak it a little bit more. It might be our internet connection. I know our guys in South Africa there are dealing with the load shedding. It might be my connection. I'm out on the road this weekend or this week too, so it might be my internet connection as well.
But we try to connect from another device.
If you want to let us go on the other device and accept us on text.
Let's see here. I'm gonna try.
You left your headphones at home, didn't you?
Yeah. So is it better if I'm just on here by myself?
I'll go ask Dad.
Because I can adjust my audio with my thing. Does it sound better when I'm just by?
Yeah, with you it sounds just fine. It has to be on their end.
Okay, so it's most likely going to be our connections that we're dealing with there. Let's see if we can. I'm going to try to bring Suji and Pumish back in and see what they sound like when I bring them back in. It might just be our internet connection, guys. We might have to kind of just bear with it. So, all right.
Can you hear us now?
That sounds a little bit better to me. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we changed the device quickly. So let's hope that works.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to bring. It was Shaylin.
Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Tons better.
Back.
I think this is much
in,
better.
And now we're all.
There we go.
There we go.
And, all right, I think we're all back now. So hopefully we sound a little bit better. We're good to go now. Sorry about that, guys.
Shailen, you may continue to tell us about the company.
Okay, the AutoArm has been established since 1978. We have a long standing of car protection, car accessories. We've been in the market. The product used are of top quality products. For example, we have a paint protection system. I think Vanan's got a paint sealant bottle with him that he can give you a display with. It's a nanotech technology. It's the new technology of systems that we work with.
So yeah, here's the chair.
That's your paint sealant that we use. That there is to protect against oxidizing, your UV rays, your everyday harmful contaminants from the air, airborne, waterborne contaminants. Cleans it up. Then we've got a whole range of systems that we can offer, from ceramic coatings to the graphene G-Max coatings, which is your basic paint protection and detailing options. And then to protect your body from scratches, stone chips, we have PPF film, which is paint protection film. Product used is Pro Film, #1 rated. That protects against your scratches, your bird droppings, your stone chips, your paintwork looks fresh 10 years later. Self-healing systems that we have in place. We also have a black trimming fusion, a black fusion we call it. If your trimmings on your vehicles tend to fade, your black trimmings tend to fade. We've got a system that we use, it's called Black Fusion. So that basically enhances the trimming work of your vehicle to be protected and stay to its natural color. When do we have a bottle of that there?
Yes, it's here.
Yeah, that's your Black Fusion. And that's to protect your trimmings, your bumpers, your black inner trimmings, your exterior trimmings, to keep it black, keep it maintained, protect against the sun from fading. There's a lot of benefits when applying that. And with our systems, we also offer a warranty, 3-year warranty, 1-year warranties on your paint protection systems, which is a nationwide category. But if you can give insight of the protection film for headlights and for the mirrors.
So yeah, we do paint protection film on the mirrors so it avoids stone chips. We do them on the headlights also to avoid cracking, fading, cracks, all of that there. So yeah, paint protection film really helps when it comes to a vehicle, especially if you're buying a brand new vehicle. 10 years later, you pull it off or you're trading the vehicle in, the headlights and the mirrors and the bodywork looks brand new.
And the best part of it, when MECA holds a show in SA, we like to see these cars spick and span, which we normally cater of. You'll see them on display, a lot of pictures being distributed with the cars shining. There's a red Runex, there's a Kia Ria that's always shining. So we're on top of the game with this paint protection and detailing. So we're glad to be part of the
I'll
team.
I'll forgive you for downgrading me, Kia Ria. It's a Sportage, but it's fine.
Sorry.
So,
Just Sportage.
yeah, guys, just a question from my side. Obviously, you guys have come on board with MECA. You've seen the opportunities, if I can call it that. What can you guys offer to the MECA heads as Auto Armor?
There's a wide variety of stuff that we can offer to you guys. Our MECA heads, we love you all to bits. We see you all at all the shows. We can see you're enthusiasts about your cars. You look after your cars, the sound. So there's many more products coming in. So leave us. You all can do the pounding and the sound of your vehicles. Let us protect the paintwork of your vehicles so everything is in order. You got a spick and span car.
Perfect. Yeah.
But I don't know if you can see, Moose Mitchell says that Auto Armor should send through some products to you guys so that it's available for them to try out. So I think that's something Shaylin and Vernon need to consider,
look into
sending a
that.
little package to you, and
Not a
you can
problem.
have.
Happy to show them what it is and see how they like it. It sounds like I could use some clean cars over here too. We can get some more pictures and stuff going. Maybe we'll do some tests and figure out which wax we put on the inside of the car to make it louder. Just don't tell nobody.
Yeah, and we've got this new film that's coming in. It's a windscreen protector. So we're going to be testing it to see the flexibility of it on the windscreen. We do have some vehicles that are shattering windscreens. So
Right.
it's a thicker polymer. So it protects against stone chips. It holds the windscreen a little bit firmer. I'm sure it can handle the pressure if it's stopping stone chips and rocks and stuff. I'm sure it can be able to handle a bit of pressure without shattering the windscreen.
There you go. That'd be pretty. I'd be interested to see about that. I know we have like I don't know what they call it, like hurricane film or whatever that they put on some of the cars.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool to test out and see how that goes.
Vernon, sorry,
Yeah, I
man.
think
Just
you guys
quickly,
need to send.
I forgot the name of that. What's it called? Flexi window.
No, it's called FlexiCoat for paint protection film. So this is for the PPF that you put on your vehicle, the paint protection film. This is the ceramic coating that goes on there, which also helps it with the shine, and it doesn't fade, doesn't give it that yellowness after a few years. It's called PPF FlexiCoat.
I think that will be pretty good for our street competitors, where there's no modifications, people are forward. Obviously, paint film on the windscreen, especially with the rule of guys not being able to manually hold a vehicle or during a run, obviously because of safety reasons. So it could be something nice that we could look at.
Yeah, and the
So
beauty part of it is that it's not. How can I explain it? It doesn't hamper driving vision. So when it can be used at any time. It's not. It doesn't specifically need to be built for a vehicle that's got full on sound. It can be used on a normal vehicle as well. So it's a multi-purpose. It doesn't hamper vision during driving. It doesn't change any visibility at night or during the rain. It becomes part of your windscreen.
so is it like a clear tint, or is it
That's not, I
like
wouldn't say tint is more of a lower micron. Yeah, we're looking at a little bit more of a flexible kind of polyester. It's like a
okay?
clear polyester. So it's a little bit more tighter. It's molded onto your windscreen. It should hold the windscreen in place. And it wouldn't allow that flexibility on the windscreen.
Okay, that makes more sense. I see now. Yeah, I need one of those.
As soon as we get the first sample in, we'll send one up.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. You should make a video on it or something like, when you
We'll do
it.
that.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
We'll definitely do that.
I've got the perfect vehicle to test it on.
Yeah, that's number
So
one in the
Nevlin,
queue already.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Nevlin has something to say to Vernon. He said the black bottle that you showed everyone just now is like the well-known black back formula way back in the day.
Well,
I wouldn't say. Okay, Shailen, go for
Which
it.
bottle is that? Show it again.
I will show you again.
Okay, it's similar to I won't say it's similar to Back to Black. That's what it was called back in the day. It's a little bit more refined, a little bit more stronger. Due to climate change, products have changed a bit. Back to Black was one of the best back in the days. I'm sure Exhibit would tell you about it as well. All of us used to use it on all our vehicles. Black Fusion now comes in on a heavily faded, on a faded fender trimming. 2-3 applications, the trimming is back to its new again. I would say 60 to 70 to maybe 100 washes thereafter, it's still black again. That's the belief we have and the strength we have in our product that we're using at the moment. That's why it's called Black Fusion.
Yeah, I have applied it on a vehicle. It's going now for 2 years. Hasn't faded as yet.
So you're using that on all of the like the black plastic type trim and stuff like that?
That's
Yes,
correct.
that's correct.
And what is it like, soak into it and keep it shiny and protect it from the sun and things like that? Keeps it from fading and all that good stuff?
Yeah, it's chemical resistant. It has a 2H hardness. So if you understand the nanotech technology, 2H is quite a strong reading for it to have a hardness. So it creates a nice thick layer over the trimmings. So it protects against chemicals, your chalking, your acid rain that normally causes it to fade, especially the sun.
Awesome. Sorry, I'm coughing.
No, it's good. And then we have a G-Max graphene ceramic coating. So our G-Max is a stronger polymer. The durability is up to 5 years. Bless you. It has a 9.5 to a 10.5 H reading. So depending on application, depending on the vehicle, you have a longer lasting shine. In an event of an emergency, maybe you're rushing to a function and your car's dirty. You just put a high pressure hose onto it, hose it down. By the time you get to your functions, your car's shining and there's no water droplets, nothing on it. It's got excellent beading.
So on a lot of your guys' products, I hear you talking like you got some that's been on vehicles for a year, 2 years, 3 years. Are those applications that you do? Do you have to come back every so often? I guess is what I'm asking. How often do they need to be reapplied or redone?
With the paint sealant, which is your first basic step that we showed you, the blue bottle, that's your paint sealant. It's a 6-month application. So every 6 months, you got to come in for that application.
Okay.
And then you got your basic ceramic, which is your nanotech ceramic, your XPC3, it's called. That day is on a yearly check. So we don't really do an application after a year. We check. We do a check to see if the coating has lasted. If it needs to be stacked, we'll stack. But we've done a vehicle. I've done a vehicle now. It's gone 2 years. There was no need for it to stack on anything. And then we have graphene, the graphene GMAX, which is your 5-year plan. I think there, if you don't feel like washing your car, you can just hose it down. It's clean.
It looks like somebody's asking about what about the diamond application that you do?
Yeah,
The
Sharika
diamonds-
Mohanlal would like to know more about the diamond application.
ceramic.
Your diamond ceramic is more of I would say a weekly system. If you take your vehicle in for a car wash, you want it a little bit, you want to shine, you want it to last longer. You do your wash, you do your cleanup. It's more for a detailing ceramic. It gives it more for longer lasting shine, lasts up to 4, 5 days, 6 days, and then you wash again. It's a common system. Every 6 days you wash your vehicle.
Okay. I need to get on that system.
Oh, we'll send you some. We'll send you a lot of package up.
All right. Yes. Yeah. I'll do my best to get it in their hands and see how they like it. Maybe we can do something with that. Mike Jones, how you doing, buddy? Dang, I missed saying hi to everybody today. Claude.
We have MECA Trinidad online with us as well. And they say hi to everyone.
Hello.
Catching up on the chat over here. I don't see any you guys got any other questions about these products here? I know I talked a little bit earlier. You guys got coming.
And then we also have in Johannesburg, we've got a touch-up shop. So we specialize in panel repairs as well as your panel beating. So, if your vehicles need to be touched up, you got a light scratch, you got dents, we easily remove them. It's sometimes we do a paintless dent removal. Sometimes it needs a little bit extra harder work. But we there in this industry to, as I said, it's proud when we at MECA shows, we see these cars shining. It makes us feel wow.
Yeah, I think you guys bring a lot to the table when it comes to the show and shine aspect of MECA. A lot of the vehicles are detailed prior to the event, on the day of the event. So we're actually sitting now, but just outside the car wash. Unfortunately, due to the load shedding, we can't really show you what it looks like. But yeah, so you guys really come to the party, and I think our personal vehicle is maintained. Well, 2 of our personal vehicles are maintained by you guys. We've never had an issue. It's over a year now with the Bucky, and the Kia is just over that. So the car is always in prim and proper condition at any event, and we thank you very much for that.
So Yuriv Govender asked if Vernon, if you could say what's the difference between the normal car wash and a car wash for a detailed or a polished car, if you can specify, because those are the things you get ready when we have a show here.
Okay, so it's the products we use. It's the products we use for maintaining your vehicle. We wouldn't use microfiber cloths that are damaged. We got to make sure everything is up to standard So when we wash your vehicle, you're not going to get a swirl mark. You're not going to get a light scratch where you're going to have to polish it again. So everything that we use is thoroughly checked and maintained, and the quality of the products we use, most importantly, is of high standard.
That's a
And
good.
Yuriv knows because we've been maintaining his vehicle also.
That seemed like a pretty good answer there. So, what else we got going on this week here? You're gonna do some good scores this weekend over there, Sujin.
I think our street class is going to be the most competitive this weekend, and our XM2 class.
Yeah, speaking about XM2, everybody was up in arms because we took out the 8 kilowatt cap on XM2. But that I think that is going to be one of the biggest classes in Africa for the MECA format. The guys are really going for it. So we very excited. We were in Cape Town last week. We saw some fantastic numbers in XM2. And I think the guys in Johannesburg are now all ready to get that going. So we're going to see some big numbers this weekend. I think the nice thing about XM2 is that it gives the guys a class to play in where previously they would be pushed into the Radical X exhibition class. And then going up against the bigger guys because they didn't want a power cap uh, was a bit tough. So now XM2 opens up a whole new playing field. I know some guys were a bit upset, and maybe you can give us, Bud, some clarity on that as to why we combine the street and the trunk class on the radical side of things. Because the guys with the hatches, pretty confident when it comes to the numbers. The guys with the trunks here, which is our typical sedans, feel they are handicapped because of the having a trunk or a boot, if you want to call it, in our world. So maybe, Bud, you can give us or give everybody some insight as to why that decision was made.
So, for the floorboard class or the kick class, honestly, we discussed kind of adding classes, but then when we go to look at our structure, we already have a whole lot of classes, a whole lot of places for people to go. At least from our data here, the majority of our I didn't mean to do that, sorry. The majority of our trunk competitors tend to stay fairly competitive with our street vehicles. The majority of our loud trunk vehicles are like your Civics, Jettas. I don't know. There's a handful of other one. There's a couple like Gallants. Um, there's a couple of newer Hondas that were fairly loud this season. And so I guess what I've been kind of seeing is it looks to me like the trunk vehicles could actually compete with the street vehicles for the most part. Not that I mean, obviously we didn't change it, at the top. We kind of tweaked it a little bit. And really, I guess we want to just kind of see where the numbers go. And, maybe we do separate it again, or maybe we don't. But we just kind of did that because a lot of our street class guys were wanting an unlimited class. And so since the trunk class was already unlimited, we didn't really feel it was justified to add a whole extra class yet. So that was kind of just something we did to kind of see what happens. And then that tends to be what we do a lot. We'll tweak things and see how the competitors like it or react to it, and we'll kind of build off of it from there. So I would say MECA is a constantly evolving rule set. Now that we're really starting to grow up internationally here, obviously it adds a lot more. Maybe not a lot more, but it adds some more variable and some more things to pay attention to. And I feel like as we build and grow, we just keep tweaking things and trying to push the ball in the right direction. And as long as we're doing that, hopefully the competitors can see it. And, like I said, it we weren't really trying to give anybody a disadvantage. It was just something that, like, for example, the loudest street score at the headrest that we've ever had was done out of a trunk. But they competed in street class to do it. So like over here, it's a common theme for the trunk guy to be like, "Oh, I'm not going to win trunk class, so I'm going to go to street class." And then so it's kind of a little bit different world maybe, because a couple of our trunk folks have really figured out, I guess, the tricks to those cars, and they've really been able to keep up pretty good. I don't know. I guess that's kind of it in a nutshell, really. I think that if we were to do it the way we really wanted to do it, we probably would have ended up with another 3 or 4 classes, and we just didn't feel that was justified right at the moment. So that's kind of why we did it. In the short answer, I guess.
Yeah, thanks, but I think that clears it up for all of us. So yeah.
So again, with that
Yes.
XM2, I see, because it's a new category, right? Let's make it
Yes.
exciting for everybody. You're running a show this
Right.
weekend. So
Yes.
the largest XM2 that you get at your show this weekend will win a
Yes.
voucher for a paint protection system off a vehicle that they own. It can be the sound vehicle that they use or their personal vehicle that they use.
Oh wow! Thank you very much, Helen.
Thank you, Shayla.
Much appreciated.
So if you're an XM2 competitor, you better go get your numbers up, get them ready, get your paint protection. Let's see here.
Yes.
Maybe I might just win it.
My car's on charge. But Vernon is also an XM2 competitor, so he can't win his own stuff.
We
I
might
guess.
just bring it home.
T's and C's apply.
Oh,
I
okay.
like that, Shayla.
I thought that was going to be a question, but I guess that was more of they're having a conversation here, it looks like.
We're lucky we're having this, Shailen. We're lucky we're having this interview at the shop.
Claude here, that's a good question. So, I do know that you guys messaged me a few weeks ago. There was a video. Maybe some of you guys were a little bit up in arms, whatever. That's been addressed, and that score won't go on the top 10. So, obviously, that's kind of a bad situation all the way around, really, even for the competitor that was allowed to do it. But it was a new judge that was running the lane, and unfortunately he made a mistake. So that's been taken care of, and we've done the control on that. But while that happened, I did start kind of looking at it a little bit more, and so I come to realize that it looks like on our vans and our cargo vehicles and things like that. So our big doors are on the opposite side of the steering wheel, but since you guys are driving on the opposite side, they put that door there also because your sidewalks and things are still relatively the same. So when you're unloading the car, the big door is on the same side as the steering wheel, whereas, where we're at, the majority of them either have 2 doors or the big door is going to be opposite of the steering wheel. Unfortunately, that's something that, I guess really didn't dawn on me, and I've started already kicking it around the horn to some of the R&E committee members, and that will be something that we go over for next season's rule book. One thing I don't really like to do is once we post the rules, you won't really see me change them. We'll just try to work with what's there, and we'll stand 10 toes on what's there. And even if there's something that we need to adjust, usually what I do is take notes, and then every year we talk about it. And so, Claude, that is something that we are looking at. Unfortunately, the rules will be the rules for the remainder of this season. But we will be looking at that regarding, which side of the vehicle and all that stuff. And you might see some adjustments come the 2025 rule book. So just bear with us while we're trying to grow here. And because we want everybody to have a fair swing at the record. So hopefully that answers your question a little bit there, Claude. Excuse me.
Claude does say thank you very much for the feedback, bud.
Yep, I got there now. I see that. You're welcome. Let's see. Take this caption down for a second. Back to my chat. I'm going to scroll back up here and see. Make sure I didn't miss anything. What's going on, Mr. Thibodeau?
Is there anything new going on out there?
Well, it looks like Nevlin asked the same question, so hopefully I answered that for you too.
I'm pretty sure Devlin would have asked that question because he's the number that that vehicle was about to take out. So, Devlin, here's your answer. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, he does say thank you.
Yeah,
I love seeing.
I really didn't, like I said, it didn't really dawn on me that it was that way until actually I saw the video with the Trinidad guys, and there was a little bit of a stink or whatever, but anyways, it got my wheels turning, and got to see some things. So like I said, yeah, we'll be talking about it, and I think we'll be able to come up with something, and shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's just one of those things. I think it's important that once we release our rules, we don't get in the habit of changing things once we do it. So, the rules are the rules once we release them. And then, if something's wrong with them, obviously we want to listen and we want to make it better. It's just one of those deals where you kind of got to bear with us until we do that. But like I said, until that time, unfortunately, you got to follow what's there. What's going on, Jason? Did you have any other questions for these guys? What else did you have? Sujin, Pumish, do you have anything else for me?
Maybe Shailen and Vernon can tell us more about their membership and loyalty cards that they're trying to roll out into the provinces, and whatever the specials that you got going on for the new season.
Currently, we have unlimited car wash voucher that you can purchase for the month. So it's 650 Rand. It gives you access to unlimited car washes for that month, whether you would like to wash your car twice a day, every day, doesn't matter. That voucher will entitle you to unlimited washes. And then we have a wash and polish, which same scenario also entitles you to unlimited washes and polishes for that month, but you got to purchase that voucher and it's valid for one vehicle only. So if you have multiple vehicles, you got to buy multiple vouchers.
That's cool.
But just a quick one, since we're talking about detailing and car polishing and all that kind of stuff, I think the show and shine on MECA side is a very emerging market. We haven't seen a lot of the show and shine vehicles come out to play as yet. I'd say we got a decent amount. Um, and obviously, we are the only affiliation that does show and shine on an international level. So we're promoting it as much as we can. We have seen an increase with the affiliation we have with the types of organizations like Auto Armor. That number of entries are growing. How do you guys find it on your end? Just for perspective for our South Africans or African guys that are watching.
All right, so MECA Show and Shine has been around, or it's something I guess that's been in the toolbox for, I'd say, going on 10 years, maybe more. But it was something that I guess it was just kind of there. They never really put emphasis on promoting it or anything like that. It took over, I guess this is our third year now. That was something that, I thought, well, if we've got this tool in our toolbox, let's see what we can do with it. Those of you that don't know me, I do things kind of like a turtle. So everything's a turtle race to me. But so anyways, I've started to try to promote that more. That's something that we're trying to, raise the awareness that that's stuff that we do. We have seen a decent amount of growth. We've gone from maybe 5 to 8 vehicles at our finals. To the last couple of years, we're approaching 30 vehicles now. So there is growth happening. It's not something that I've poured everything into it at once because I want to grow it slowly and make sure that we're doing it right. Get the right people with me to help me with the car show side of things. Most folks that know me know I'm a sound pressure guy, so a lot of it is a learning process for me as well. So we're just trying to make sure we try to get things right. And the show and shine format is really, it's still, even though it's been in our rule book for a long time, for what we're doing with it and how we're trying to evolve it, I feel like it's still an infant. So it's got a long way to go. But I do know, at least from my take over here, the one thing that we do differently is, you're going to have a judge that's actually going to come look at your car. You're going to actually have a score sheet. I know a lot of shows will, you send pictures or whatever, and you never see the judge, or you don't really know, why they picked this car or that car or whatever. So, I think that's something that we do different with our car show. That's a little different that a lot of folks seem to like when they show up. They're like, oh, I get to know why I got, so, and we keep, we keep records obviously on the website. So yeah, pretty much we've gotten to the point now where if it has wheels, I probably have a class for it. It's just a matter of how much we're pushing it, I've got, like, for example, in dueling demos, you could bring a golf cart or whatever, a bicycle. We have an open class. You can, a motorcycle. You could bring a lawnmower if you want. Basically, if it's got wheels, MECA will put you in a class. For the most part.
Thanks, bud.
Maybe we should get an Auto Armor up there.
An Auto Armor up here. That'd be cool.
Let's do it.
So let's do it.
Definitely.
So, but the one gentleman that has commented, LB Moulton, he's one of our newest MECA members. He signed up on the morning of the Cape Town event, and he was the only one SQ competitor in Cape Town. It was his second time competing with us. He's got only good things to say about MECA. Like he says, he likes the categories and the fact that it's so diverse.
Right.
So well done to MECA.
Thank you. And I see here, so that's not a bad idea. I see what you're saying there. I don't know how to say his name. Is it
So Yuriv Governor
okay, you
asked if, like, how we announced the SPL car coming into the lane with all of the new changes and all of that. With the show and shine, just obviously say the mods and the different, maybe at the change of the paint or the rims or things like that. Just give them that type of highlight so it grows. And I agree with you, Yuri. That's something that we are looking at, again, and myself. We're trying to roll that out in the next few upcoming shows before we get to the bigger ones in October. So yeah, that's in the pipeline. Thank you so much.
motorcycles. So motorcycles is another one. We have the open play class for the motorcycles. We've been trying to build on that too. We have a couple, but they're not. It's that one's still a good work in progress, I'd say, because there's a couple of organizations out there that they specifically do motorcycles. So we're starting to try to, I guess, cater towards the motorcycle a little bit more, because I think some of our rules and things like that weren't what they were accustomed to, because of the affiliations that only do the motorcycles. They do it a little bit differently. So we did kind of shake that up in the rule book again this year a little bit. And I know we should have a couple of opportunities to be around some of those motorcycle affiliations this season. So our motorcycle division for open play is something that we're looking at over here. And we really would like to see that start to grow too. And then I guess maybe the question was directed at the South African folks there. Shannon's mom and dad were bikers, so I guess he was curious how many motorcycles you guys have around there.
We've got a lot of biking clubs. We've got, more than we can count. They don't really join us, I would say, because we're too loud. Even though their exhaust systems are way louder than ours. We've had a few shows where we've had probably 100 bikes, the Gas Monkey event, that would join us. But then once we start getting louder with the SPL and the dueling demo vehicles, they don't really enjoy that too much. With regards to the type of vehicles that we see that enter the dueling demos on your side of the world, we don't have any vehicles of that sort. I'm not sure if your slingshot is considered a vehicle. We saw some of that when we were up there, and I showed that to the MECA guys down here, and those vehicles are absolutely amazing. But to be very honest, we don't have any vehicles or any bikes, whether they are 2 wheels or 3 wheels trikes, of that caliber, and it's something we're looking at growing. So we are busy with that, but to date, to be very honest, we haven't had any vehicles that have entered on the dueling demo side.
So the slingshots, I think they register them here as motorcycles. So at least in some states they do. I know that because I had a guy last year that told me he was a motorcycle, and I was like, I don't know. And then he got his registration out, and it said motorcycle. So,
wow,
yeah.
So we don't have any of those type of vehicles in the country as yet, or on the continent. I haven't seen one. I haven't heard of one. So hopefully that starts filtering in. It's got a bit more space. to add some audio. But yeah, if you guys go and check out the MECA official page or our MECA in Africa page, we've shared some of those videos, and believe me, those bikes sound absolutely amazing. It's unbelievable what you guys do with bikes or motorbikes up there.
Yeah, they do some crazy stuff with the bikes here when it comes to the audio stuff. Let's see about my chat over here.
Tracks and listen to those and study those.
Can I suggest tune segments for those who do SPL? So are you asking for like competitor interviews type of thing there, Sugars, where we would
That's
ask them
Sugars from
for
Violet Electronics.
right.
I actually think his statement is a joke, but he's talking about, normally we say we have keyboard warriors that actually
Oh,
talk
okay.
the talk behind the computer and don't actually come and run their cars at the show. I think that's what he's trying to make a joke about.
Sugars, are you putting
Yeah.
out a challenge to someone? Don't be a keyboard warrior. Tell us who it is.
But while Sugars is on the chat, we did have a meeting with him, and we are going to start having once a month a meet, like a workshop, but more of a meet and greet session for the SQ guys, just for the
Right.
guys to get to know each other, to demo their vehicles, to feel more free with our format, get to know a bit more about the format, ask questions, things like that. So yeah, thank you, Sugars, for that and for giving us the opportunity to use your space. Auto Armor is also obliged to give us their space whenever we need it. I know he's always ready to help us, Shaylin and Vernon. So yeah, that's in the pipeline as well, guys.
Yeah, so I think for a change of scenery, we probably will be alternating. Vernon's also, as Pumet said, given us the opportunity. So, obviously we want to grow the SQ. It is growing very nicely in the country. Our last show at Auto Armor was the biggest we've had to date. One of our competitors actually brought it to our attention. They had in the region of 200 people going in and out of those SQ vehicles for a listen. So I think that's pretty much a fantastic achievement for our industry. The SQ side has died down over the past few years. Also, another comment, I think it was actually from Sean Blicknott, that the biggest SQ competition that he's seen in the last 10 years on African soil.
We had 13 competitors on the last event here on the 9th of Feb, the 10th of Feb, and it was one of our biggest accomplishments. And this week Saturday, I've already got 10 pre-bookings for SQ, which is also a great win for us.
For sure.
Yeah, so guys, just from our side, keep an eye out on our social media. We will be having regular meets for the SQ guys. It'll be either at Auto Armor or Violet Electronics. Vernon's just given me a kick on the shin, so he wants to go first. Sorry, Sugars. So we'll let you know, guys. We'll let you guys know when. And yeah, bring your friends along, and yeah, let's enjoy that. But just on another note, we've got something very exciting coming up. We'll have a chat with you offline. It's only going to take about 5 minutes. We want to run it by you. All the marketing material is basically ready. It's a one-of-a-kind event that we want to put out there. I doubt you guys are going to have an issue with it. But you guys, please keep an eye on our social media. Once Bud and Shannon give us the go ahead, we will release it. And I think it encompasses all formats that MECA has to offer. And I think we want to see the versatility of our competitors in this country. And I think it will spread out to the rest of the MECA world. So guys, please keep an eye out on that. It should be coming up very shortly. That's all from me.
I just want to add, Shaylin and Vernon and their team have been supporting us with regards to, we were speaking about show and shine and getting show and shine bigger. When it comes to show and shine and the audio side, they normally give us detailing vouchers or little gifts for most of our competitors that helps push them in the right direction of either going to show and shine or going in the sound way, because they're versatile in this entity. So we want to thank you for that. We thank you for your constant support. And we have a show lined up in May with Auto Armor, which we're looking forward to. Some of the formats that again has been speaking about and the bigger programs that we want to roll out with you guys will be available on those days. But yeah, thank you guys. We really appreciate you guys.
Okay, before we wrap up, we haven't given a SQ car voucher or
Okay.
prize. So for this weekend show, we'll give out a ceramic coat, a 1-year ceramic coating for a SQ car.
You'll choose the
yours.
category. Okay.
Yes, okay, we'll speak about
wow.
Okay,
We
guys.
haven't done that. It's an expensive prize.
Auto Armor would like to give away
we'll do
a
that for
voucher.
this weekend.
Would like to do a voucher for one of our lucky SQ competitors. We're probably going to show him score sheets and we'll let him choose.
Wow. Thank you, Vernon and Shaylin.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate you.
No problem.
Well,
Anytime. Thank
again,
you
I
for
just want to
let
thank
us
you
being
guys.
part of this excellent team.
I think they're gonna send me some of their stuff there, Nilo, and I'll try to. I don't know. We'll give it away, or I don't know. We'll figure a way to give some of it away and see, get it in some of your guys' hands and see what you think about it. It was really nice to meet you guys, Shaylin, Auto Armor. We appreciate your support. Obviously, Sujin, Pamish.
And
Good
Vernon.
luck this weekend. All of our South African competitors there, safe travels. Hope you do some loud scores this weekend. Make sure you head over to our Facebook and YouTube and all that stuff. Like us, share us, do the dang thing. Also, don't forget the MECA Africa page. And, I think we got all the states too. But you can usually keep up with everything with the main page. And then obviously our website's got a good amount of information on it as well. Really looking forward to the rest of the season over there. I know it's getting ready to kick off. I appreciate all you guys, and I guess until next time, keep it loud and clear, Mecha heads.